Victims of tragedy have a choice: give in to it or overcome it. In tonight's Wins for Kansas, Cake's David Scott introduces us to a woman who committed to doing the latter. It's all part of a group helping others to do the same.
Jenny Kreitzer was 16 when, after injuring her spinal cord while snow skiing, she was told she'd never walk again. Her first question:
can I still have kids? And as a 16-year-old, that wasn't really what I was expecting to say, but that's what I said.
While Kreitzer was told that wouldn't be a problem, other parts of her life would be a challenge for the active teen who had played basketball, tennis, softball, and was a cheerleader. But she was ready for the challenge. She recalls trying to shoot hoops from a wheelchair.
I remember my boyfriend and I were just threw basketballs. I shot a basketball hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, and he rebounded, and I could never get it to the top. And I just remember being frustrated and practicing with him, and that one day, I can still remember it, that I made the basket. I was like, oh, it can be done.
Now Kreitzer is trying to teach that same drive and determination to others like her as a coach for Wichita Adaptive Sports that made such a big difference for her more than 20 years ago.
I found a community of people that could kind of relate to the things that I dealt with on a regular basis, and so I started playing wheelchair tennis and making friendships with the disabled community, which previously I had not done that. It's actually encouraged me to continue to grow and push myself and to show the youth that have disabilities all that is possible.
And Kreitzer says knowing that she's changing young lives makes everything she does worth it.
Getting to come to basketball practice is what they enjoy the most. So when they're not doing so well on schoolwork, they know they need to get their schoolwork done so they can go to basketball. And so we've seen improvements in grades, we've seen improvements in just their overall mental health as well.
On behalf of DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers, we're honored to recognize this week's Wins for Kansas recipient, Wichita Adaptive Sports. Thank you so much for what you're doing to allow everyone to participate in sports with their peers.
Thank you so much for your support of our athletes.
David Scott, Cake News on your side.